Okay, so let's take a look at how you can integrate Outlook with Excel, right? So for that, I'm using this particular 365 option, right? And there is one of the sample file, right? And if you open that, it should appear within one of the documents here, right? It will also show you this particular table, right? And if you want to remove particular columns or so, you can do that, right? Considering I have turned that into table, it may not appear immediately, so I'll have to edit all of this, but I will ignore for now, considering these two columns I'm going to use to update, right, using one of the Zapier app for Outlook. So go to apps within your dashboard and make sure to add this Excel and also Outlook. So I have added Outlook and Excel, right? All you have to do is simply type in the name of app, right, and it should appear. Then connect with that connection, and once you do that, you can also add one of the Excel one and then go back to dashboard. You can either use the connect create button, create app button, or use this prompt option, right? So for prompt, I'm going to type in an Outlook email comes in, create an update in the Excel spreadsheet, right? And I will just generate this particular zap and it should give you these two steps, right? So I will click on try it and let's see these two triggers, right? And I will click continue just in case I need to show the shared symbol for this inbox. So I will just keep it as is. If you want to have any specific inbox, you can give access. Test the trigger. Once tested, we will go to Microsoft Excel, right? Here we have to choose one of the email patterns and continue with selected records, and then we will update row or add row to table, right? I will continue this, click continue, right? Then there is whole path for spreadsheet, and there is sample one which we created here, and it has this table, right? So hopefully I can see the worksheet, right? Or alternatively I can switch to another one, say book XLS, then worksheet here. Again, here we don't have any worksheet, so what they expect you is having one of these sheets, right? So here let's go back and choose our sample spreadsheet. Then here we can type in zap one, right? And then let's see if that's all right. So zap one, what's the value? Okay, you can also pick the custom one, right? So I don't know why it is not updating. So let's refresh the fields, and there we have sample one. Then we have worksheet, so clear selection, and then let's add a refresh option and then zap one, right? So there doesn't seem to be that value. Okay, so all results loaded within sample one. I don't know what could be the issue. Right, so I will rename the sheet, And once we do that, what we will have is Zap1. Let's try and reload this. Right, no results found. So I don't know why it is not taking that. Zap1. So we have our worksheet there, the table values, refresh field, and so on. So okay, so this OneDrive could be one of the issues, considering this is common between our OneDrive and Microsoft 365. I will have to update that part, right? So I will have to go to OneDrive live, and then let's see if we can use our spreadsheet. All right, so what we will do is make it shareable, manage access, right, and we will try to see if we can access this, right? So okay, sample one, then zap and sheet. I will just use one of these two. Alternatively, I can also select new one, right? So instead of saying action to append, I can say create spreadsheet. I will just continue with that. Then here you can see title. Okay, so here it will ask you to Outlook to email is the title I am going to give you. Then column headers are basically from email address name and also sender email address, right? If you want to have subject, you can do so as well, right? So subject is there, so we got that, and also we need to have from email address. So like these two things I will continue and then test this, right? So it should create one of the could not obtain access token. So I will just keep this just in case to test whether I can publish this or not. So it should allow me. It does require access token to basically add the sheet here. So let's see if it does that. If not, we'll have to. Okay, so it does create that spreadsheet. Let's see what it adds within the two columns, right? So to make it writable, you need the access token, otherwise it does create your zap with that particular file name. So we have managed to use Outlook and Excel connection with the help of Zapier.